Hey everybody, it's Karen with Food and Family. I am getting ready to start some lunch today, and I want to make this pasta dish that I found online. It's a vegetable pasta, and of course, you know I'm going to make some changes. I always do, but it sounded interesting to me. Pop loves pasta, and I like pasta. I have to admit, I'm not a spaghetti person, so y'all forgive me. But I do love a good lasagna. But let's get started. And in my large pot here, everything is going in this one pot. How about that? Another one pot meal. So we're going to add some olive oil. And I'm going to put a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. Yeah, this is going to be so good. I know it is, just reading the recipe, and I've looked at it. And finally I said, today's the day I'm going to make this dish. I have 1 tablespoon of garlic. Now, this is my minced garlic that I put in my freezer. And y'all, it does not take long to thaw. I had this out on the counter for 15, 20 minutes while I was gathering all my other ingredients. And I want to put some oregano. I've got some dried oregano. And I'm going to put about half a teaspoon. And you could use Italian seasoning. I'm sure that would be delicious. And then we want some crushed red pepper. And I don't do heat so well, but this sounded good with the crushed peppers, and you don't put much. It's only like 1/4 of a teaspoon. And so, you know, that's not much at all. Not of the crushed red pepper. Dried cayenne, ground cayenne, something like that, to me is a little bit hotter. So we're going to cook this, for about a minute. And it's going to be so good. Y'all, I love it when I get garlic and onions. Now, I'm not putting a white onion or yellow onion in this, but we're going to put some green onions in at the end. I think it'll be good. But at the very end. But we want to cook this around for about a minute, just to kind of get that oil infused and get those peppers toasted, get this garlic. Y'all, it is already melted. I don't think you can see down in that pot as well. But, oh my word. That is just amazing smell for me. Okay, now I think it's cooked enough. I know it hadn't been a minute, but for me, it's enough. I don't want my garlic to burn. And if you ever burn garlic, you cannot save it. You have to start over again. So don't let it burn. Don't burn your garlic. Okay, so we're going to add 3 cups of chicken broth. You can use vegetable broth if you want to. That would be a very good broth to use. We're going to use some cannellini beans. I've got them sitting back here, and I've drained them and I've rinsed them. And we're going to put these in. And I'm going to give it a good stir. And we're going to turn this to high. And we're going to get it boiling. So, yeah, it does not take long on my stove on this eye. This is the hottest eye I have. So give me just a minute. Now, I'm going to put a cover on it. It'll come up to boil quicker with the cover on it, won't it? So, y'all, give me just a minute, and when it starts boiling, I'm going to come back, okay? Okay, y'all, our broth has come up to a boil. Now, we have some pasta, and y'all saw me use this the other day. And it's, if I'm saying it right, fusilli. And we only needed 1/8 ounce of pasta. You can use a wheat pasta. You can use penne. You can use a ziti. You use whatever your favorite pasta is. And this is what I'm using. And I'm going to put this in here. Pop's going to like this. And let's stir it in. Now, I'm going to leave the cover off, and we're going to cook this pasta. This pasta cooks in like 9 to 11 minutes. So I'm going to set my timer for, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it for 7 minutes, because at the end, we've got some things that we're going to add, and it's going to keep cooking a little bit, okay? So after this pasta has cooked down, I'm going to come back and we're going to finish it up. Okay, everybody, we have just a few minutes left on this pasta, but I want to go ahead and get my vegetables cut up, okay? So I've got asparagus, and I'm going to cut it in chunks, about like that, an inch and a half, maybe. I'm not good at measurements. And we're going to just scoot this right back here. And we've got some red tomatoes, some grape tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, whatever you want. And we're going to add a couple of cups of these. And but we're going to cut them. I've washed them. And we're going to cut them in half. So I've got my 2-cup measuring cup, and I'm just going to cut them in half and put them over in here. Okay, that's our tomatoes, and I've got some green onions. Now, I'm not going to put these in right now because I want to leave the crunch on them, but I'm going to go ahead and cut them up, and I'm going to cut these in, I think, about 1/2 inch or so, 3/4 inch pieces. And we're going to toss those in at the very end. But I want to go ahead and get them cut up. So that much is done for me. Okay, so let's give this pasta a stir. Okay. Now, y'all, this is coming on, and let's go ahead and put our vegetables in. We're going to put our asparagus in. We're going to sprinkle in these beautiful tomatoes. Can you see how gorgeous those are? You know, these little grape tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, you can count on being year-round, them being just absolutely amazing. Can y'all see that already? Yes. But we're going to put some spinach in it too. So, I love baby spinach. And the recipe calls for 2 cups. I'm just going to put a nice couple of handfuls, but y'all put what you want in it. Y'all know how spinach, greens like that just cook down to nothing. So let's get this tossed around. We lost one. And this is going to cook down. And we're going to let this pasta keep cooking with the vegetables in it. And for a couple of more minutes. So y'all, let me get this stirred in. Can y'all see how that spinach has wilted down already? Let me get this stirred in. I'm going to get it cooked for a couple of more minutes. Now, I have some chicken broth back here in reserve in case I need it. I want the liquid to cook out, but I don't want the pasta to get dry and stick to the bottom of the pot. So y'all keep that in mind. So give me a minute, and I'll be back with you, okay? Okay, y'all, our liquid has almost all the way evaporated, and that's what we want. And these vegetables are nice and tender. I'm going to add some lemon zest. Now, you can add it in when you add your vegetables, or you can do it like I'm doing. I'm just doing the zest of 1 lemon. And y'all don't go down into the white part. That's the pith, and it will be bitter, just like you do on oranges. But we want a little bit of lemon juice, and we want about a tablespoon. So we don't want the seeds though, and I'm gonna pick that one out. So we're just gonna put about a tablespoon of juice. That's going to give it this fresh, bright taste. Oh my goodness. Let's give it a stir. Oh my goodness. Now, we want some Parmesan cheese. You know it's got to be something. Some kind of Parmesan. God, can you believe there's no butter in this, though? I bet you I could sneak some in it. So we're going to put about 1/4 of a cup. You can use more if you want to. And I'm using the grated. You shred it if you want to. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn off the heat. And I'm going to add these beautiful green onions. I just cut up the green, about 3 of the green onions, and the white and the green. And, in smaller pieces. And let's just put this in here, stir it around. Oh, my goodness. Isn't that beautiful? But we need to taste it, don't we? Now, Pop's out working in the yard, so I'm going to call him in a minute. And I'm going to feed him. He's out there. I see one of his neighbor friends out here with him. So, I'll call him in a few minutes. He's one of the neighbors that we share the food with. And he just loves it. I teased him the other day. He brought back my dish that had the applesauce cake in it. And he said, it's washed, it's clean. I said, but it's empty. And we just had a good kick out of it. I don't want them to bring me anything. You know what I didn't put in it was salt and pepper. Let's see if it needs some. And it may not with that Parmesan and the chicken broth. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does need a little bit of salt and pepper. So let me add that. It's not too late because you add it at the end anyway. Oh, potatoes so good. Oh, my. Now let's taste it since I put a little bit of salt on it. But I know it's still going to be good. It was good without the salt. And it's hot. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I want some of that asparagus with it and that spinach. Y'all. I can't wait for Pop to come in and try this. I know he's going to enjoy eating it. And again, it's a one-pot meal. Yeah, how much better and easier can you get? I mean, I've got a knife and a spoon and that and my board right here. But I'm not messing up a lot of a boiler and a saucepan and a skillet and all of that. So how simple is this meal and delicious? And yeah, literally 15 minutes is all it's taking to cook this. So, but I hope you enjoy this video and hope you're going to try this pasta dish, because I know I'm going to make it again. But I hope you'll come back and visit with me, because I certainly enjoy having each and every one of you in the kitchen with me. But don't forget, we have 2 cookbooks out. We have volume 1 and volume 2. And I hope y'all go out and check them out. You can find them on my website, KarenJonesFoodAndFamily.com. And just when you open up the website, scroll down, you'll see volume 1 is first, and you'll see a link that says click here to order. Scroll on down, you'll see the next volume, and the same thing, click here to order. I take you right to my printer, and I don't stock them here to ship. But if you get your order in early in the mornings, then they ship same day. If it's later in the day, they go out the next day. So they ship really quick. But I appreciate each and every one of you. And don't forget, please like, share, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget, hit that notification button so you'll know when we post another video. Y'all come back and visit with me again soon. Bye, everybody.